Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Collector Car Stories podcast here on the collectorcarcanada.ca YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, so make sure you get these videos before anyone else does. We also post the Collector Car Stories podcasts on Spotify and Apple in audio only in those other two formats. We also have the Car Reviews podcast, whereby every single car available on our website is reviewed in video. So because video is such a key component, we post those ones only on YouTube. Take a look on our website. On a computer in the top right, there's a dedicated menu item, CCS podcasts, where you can see any or all of them. And on a phone or tablet, in the top menu, it's one of the last items in the top menu of the two menus. So those of you who watched our episode a couple of weeks ago might be wondering why I'm shooting this intro in front of a Volkswagen Scirocco circa 1988. Well, it was not featured in our previous video. We might have made mention of it, but recently, Sonny, the man who owns a Ferrari, he owns about 6 Porsches, he owns several BMWs, he owns a Bentley. Well, several months ago, he bought a Project Scirocco. Why, you ask? Because it's just a car that he loved in his teenage years, and it has stuck with him over the years. And seeing what he did with that BMW E10, BMW 2002 that we saw in the previous video, and you'll see again here, we don't put it by him to bring the Scirocco that he bought, the project car, which, as you're going to see, is in tough shape, needs a little attention. It's going to be a number one car like this one is. This one's got the Euro headlights. It's even got a Euro license plate and this 16 valve badge, which is interesting. You'll see Sonny's car's got the North American headlights. It's an easy switch if he decides to do it. But he was smart. He did go for the 16 valve engine, which was introduced somewhat into the run of this second generation Scirocco. Interestingly, I'm perched beside a red Ferrari. You're also going to see a red Ferrari in Sonny's in the video we do with Sonny in his garage. His is a 360 Spider. This one's I don't know if it's a 308 or a 328. I believe it's a 328 as opposed to 308 that Magnum PI drove in the show. So here's our man Sonny. You heard us talk about them. You're going to see Porsche, you're going to see Ferrari, you're going to see Bentley, you're going to see BMW. You're even going to see beat up old Volkswagen Scirocco. Here you go. You're going to get to see them now after we talked about them last time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the cars. Tour of in the garage. We can take a look more closely at the cars you've told us about. So here's the 1990 325i, and you mentioned it's lowered. Oh, I think the wheels have been increased in diameter. Those got to be 17s at least, eh? Yeah, 17. On the BMW basket weave wheels. Neat respect your elders decal on the back. And there's that manual transmission. Oh, we can't see with the glare, but yeah, the five speed in there. And here we have the 88 928 S4. Yeah. That once had an estimate for 28 grand, but that's before Sonny got involved. Sonny just took that as his kind of checklist and chipped away at it. And now it's a fully functional car, I bet, is it?
Yeah, it's a good car, actually.
Yeah.
I drove with 2 Sharks in the Mountain last year. Well, not Sharks in the Mountain, Sharks in Columbus.
Here's something to do with sharks. Sharks discover Columbus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember you guys going down for that. And now, that's not the stock steering wheel. Did you change that, or was it changed for?
I changed that.
You changed that, eh? Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And beside it, another red 928. So this, in my way of speaking, I call it an original body.
OB.
Looks like there used to be a spoiler on this one.
Yeah, I took it off.
But you like the clean look without it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And those are what, 18-inch wheels?
Yeah, those are for Carrera.
Carrera 3 wheels, aren't
Carrera
they?
3 wheels off 996.
996, yeah. I think out of the factory, this probably would have 16-inch wheels. So
16 manholes.
2 inches higher, yeah. And we talked a bit about the Bentley. I'm selling it short if I don't get this mean and powerful front end. But yeah, here's the Bentley that you took down to Washington, D.C. A weapon with a 6-liter W12 twin turbos.
Twin turbo.
600 horsepower.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is what, an 08 Porsche Cayenne? 06, 08?
06.
Okay. I know you like the V8s in the Cayenne. So what is it, 4.5?
This is a 4.5 liter.
4.5 liter V8.
Yeah.
And it's all kitted out, sort of Safari style. I'm guessing it didn't look like that when you bought it.
No, it was smashed actually in the front.
This was the one that was smashed up, eh? Because didn't you bought 2 Cayennes, one good body, bad mechanically, and one the opposite?
Pretty much.
Effectively?
They were both junk.
Yeah.
Effectively.
So you took the 2 junkers, your words, not mine, and turned them into this.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. I can't claim to be an SUV person, but this looks fun. I mean, it's in the spirit of the car rallies.
Yeah. Got a 3-inch lift on it.
Yeah, we can't see that where I'm here. I'll get a profile view of it. We can see how it's jacked up a little bit. Yeah. So 3-inch lift. Those aren't the stock wheels and tires, I don't think.
It's got upgraded off-road type tires.
Yeah. BF Goodrich All Terrains. Yeah.
Plan is to actually go a little bit wider and bigger.
And I see a pretty cool sport rack up there. Oh, there's a shovel and an axe. I see a mobile logo right there on the roof rack, I think, right? Mobile One logo. So, and then here's this E46 that you bought as a roller and put the 3-liter E46 engine in. Again, you've upgraded the wheels on this. Those have got to be at least 17, maybe 18.
I don't know. I think
They're pretty close to I think they're the M3 wheel of the time.
They are the M3. They're 19s in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
These are M3. E46 M3.
Yeah. Okay. And a convertible at that. And here's your, what I call an E10. So a 1976 BMW 2002. And man, that's really come out nice. That fender treatment really is nice. I like that a lot.
Took almost 3 years though.
Yeah.
She's still not finished.
No.
Close.
It's drivable.
Yeah.
But there's just needs some fit and finish on the inside, I guess, eh? Yeah. And then some 2 prizes here at the end of our tour of this garage. This one's a kind of a fascinating one for me. I remember at the time you started talking about a Ferrari. I knew you were looking, and it got serious more quickly than I expected. How'd you go about finding this one?
I've been watching the Ferrari market. I really wanted a Testarossa.
Yeah.
That's the car I've wanted for a long time.
Sure. Harder to find a clean one of those.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
Right. We're working on it.
But
So I got on the Ferrari forums and doing my research, and this was the best value from everything I read. Wise, depreciation wise, the ability to find a nice, clean, low mileage car.
So when you were shopping for this, I certainly knew what a 360 Modena it was and is. But since you bought it, I'm naturally a little more interested in it because my friend owns one. I think you did great with this car because on a natural depreciation curve, I can't help but think you bought it at the bottom.
No,
I don't know that it's going to shoot up tomorrow.
Actually,
but
I was watching these, and when I saw them starting to go up, because they were going down, and then they were starting to go back up.
Right.
And so I missed that by just about 5-6%.
It's like with stocks, right? Timing the market versus timing the market.
So anyways, I jumped on it when I saw the needle on these moving up, and I think this one was okay. I bought it out of Vancouver.
And this, right? I remember you buying it in BC. I think it came from a Mitsubishi dealership, didn't it?
Yeah. It was traded in.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, on a couple of new Mitsubishis, I guess.
Yeah. And interesting thing about this, Modena, so I guess this is not a Berlinetta, it's a Spider, right?
Spider.
360 Modena Spider.
I don't think you used the word Modena, it's just 360 Spider.
360 Spider, eh? Okay. And then this one's got the F1 transmission, which was a breakthrough technologically at the time, and everyone agrees that the car's computer can shift gears faster than we humans can. However, lots of people like the visceral feel of shifting gears and working a clutch with their left foot. So it's somewhat common to swap these out for a manual. The manuals certainly are worth more money. And you mentioned today before we started shooting, you might consider doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's cool because this is how it was meant to be, and this was the best at the time.
It was.
Right, like the best.
Even if you go to a manual, it's still better. Like,
Yeah.
shift gear's better, yeah.
But, manual cars are manual cars.
That's right. And the part of what we love about cars is how they make us feel.
Yeah, but I have some really cool manual cars.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
so,
True.
I don't know. It's on the list. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
These are starting to uptick a little bit in value, but I drive it. I've been driving this one.
Yeah.
So I'm not really worried about the.
Well, you don't have to decide tonight.
Right.
And you also live in a rural area. You don't, once you get to the highway, which is less than a kilometer away, you're not shifting gears that much in your daily driving anyway.
No.
So, interesting. And then, of course, we've got this amazing 2024. Yeah, 24. Because I remember you ordered it in 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22. So 2024 Porsche 911 Targa GTS. And what's the ownership experience been like with this, Sonny?
This car is a weapon.
Yeah.
It's very, very fast. It might be too fast.
I mentioned earlier, I think if you as a 928 person, we've shot 2 in this garage. There's another one sitting outside the garage. And you've also got a Carrera 4S in the 996 series.
Correct.
That's probably about an 02, is it?
That's 03.
03. So all really cool cars, but this is a step above. Would you say?
Performance-wise?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like no comparison performance-wise. Yeah.
It could be too much car.
It is amazing how they've modernized too. Like I'm a former owner of the 996. Like my 996 wasn't as nice as your C4S, but the interior was quite similar. And it just looks prehistoric relative to this. So, yeah. The day we interviewed Sonny, I wandered around his yard during a lull in the action, and here's a few cars that I found. This one's a 1998 BMW 740 IL. L for long, as in long wheelbase. You might have noticed that long rear door on the car. E38 series, which went to 2001. Here's his 2003 Porsche 911 996 Carrera 4S Coupe. This one's got a 3.6 liter engine, flat 6 with a 6-speed manual, 340 horsepower. And this one caught Sonny's eye. He always loved Scirocco's as a teenager. Here's an 87 VW Scirocco he found as a project. We have no doubt that this one's going to be tip-top by next summer. No pressure, Sonny. And in the video, I also mentioned Sonny owns 3 Porsche 928s. Here's the one that was not in the garage at the day we shot. It's an 88 928 S4, and it's outfitted with 996 GT3 rims, which are a neat addition on this one. Okay, it's been a blast, Sonny. I really appreciate you doing this for us. I mean, you took time out of a work day for us, and we had to do some car moving around and all that good stuff. So thanks so much for helping us out. Well, I think our viewers are really going to like this episode of the Collector Car Stories podcast. We'll splice in a little bit of video of some of your other cars throughout. What did we leave out? What story did you want to tell? Did you have a crazy story you wanted to tell us? Anything like that?
I have a lot of crazy car stories, none of them that I wish to share on this podcast.
This is the wrong place, is it?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, maybe after the camera shuts off. So again, Sonny, our greatest thanks. We really enjoyed it. What a blast. And it's hotter than heck today.
Absolutely.
Part of the reason I asked you about the plans for your garage is that I know AC's in the plans, but it's not in yet.
Insulation, air conditioning, all of that, climatized the whole building.
Yeah. So don't forget, we do have the car reviews podcast as well, where every car available on the site is reviewed in video form. But thank you for watching this episode of the Collector Car Stories podcast, and we'll see you next week.